So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, interesting one going on in Chicago. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the second and 11. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid. 4 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did. Versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Breeze now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They come out here in the eye. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at second.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Derry out of the season, and the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49. Make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. A big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Salek here, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, gun.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo fighting through pressure. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Back now here in Santa Clara. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain from a long distance and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because it's very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And running with power here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Time for a break. See what transpires after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown for Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. The chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Breeze. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. Breeze to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime, barring a violation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start. This is going to wind up incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stand your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.